Hi everyone, my name is Abhiraj Garakapati. Welcome to my YouTube channel Amazing Abhai. In the last episode, we saw Chen Li give the sun-crushing sword to Yi-Chen. He explained that he originally wanted to store the sword inside the reincarnation graveyard, but because Yi-Chen was still too weak, he decided to let him keep it instead. After that, Chen Li had Yi-Chen begin cultivating. He asked, "Do you know how the cultivation realms work? Tell me everything you know." Yi-Chen replied, "Each cultivation realm has 9 stages. After passing all 9 stages, you break through into the next major realm. I'm currently in the 2-yen realm. The next realm is the true essence realm. There are 3 more major realms above that. People have reached the first 2, but no one has ever reached the highest realm. Every time you advance to a new stage, your strength increases. And once you clear all 9 stages, you achieve a major breakthrough, which greatly boosts your power." Chen Li nodded. Our cultivation system is exactly the same. A person without talent may cultivate their entire life and still never reach the highest realm, but someone with exceptional talent can advance with far less effort. Cultivation is actually very simple. We absorb the spiritual energy of heaven and earth and use it to strengthen our bones and bodies. When enough energy accumulates inside our bodies, we break through to the next level. Every breakthrough greatly increases our body's capacity to store spiritual energy. Of course, cultivation techniques are also extremely important, but since you have over 100 masters inside the reincarnation graveyard, you'll never lack powerful techniques. Every one of us has mastered our respective martial arts. Each and then said, "From what I've experienced, the fastest way to grow stronger is by fighting life and death battles. Those battles improve your strength far more quickly. It's just like working out in a gym. You tear your muscles during training, and when they heal, they become even stronger. Cultivators are the same. After surviving life and death battles, our bodies are severely damaged. But once we recover, we become much stronger than before. I've experienced that feeling many times." Chen Li smiled. "For someone your age to understand that is truly remarkable. It proves you fought countless life and death battles despite your young age. You know, cultivation is a lot like a game. The more you level up, the more powerful skills you unlock, and you'll be able to use those skills more effectively." Each hand looked at him in surprise. "Master, how do you know about video games? Aren't you thousands of years old? Did the Kunlun Void have technology back then?" Chen Li laughed. "Of course not. When I arrived in the capital looking for you, you weren't there. So I spread my spiritual perception across the entire country. During that time, I learned quite a bit about modern things, including video games. I just didn't have enough time. Otherwise, I would have tried playing them." Each hand couldn't help smiling. Watching Master play video games would be pretty strange. Chen Li cleared his throat. "Enough distractions. The important thing is this. Your cultivation level is still too low. Even if I teach you my strongest techniques right now, you won't be able to use them. And that's not your fault. The spiritual energy in this world is simply too weak. If you'd grown up in the Kunlun Void, it would be a completely different story. The natural spiritual energy there is far richer. If you had cultivated there since childhood, you'd be far stronger than you are now. So your next goal is to enter the Kunlun Void. But before that, you need to prepare." Without warning, Chen Li tossed each hand onto a massive crystal. "This entire dragon crystal, absorb all of it today. Try to improve your cultivation realm. If you enter the Kunlun Void at your current level, even an ordinary disciple could kill you." He then handed each hand the black giant python's core. "And take this." Each hand asked, "What am I supposed to do with it?" Chen Li explained, "It's filled with an enormous amount of spiritual energy. It'll also help you level up." Each hand immediately sat down and began cultivating. Chen Li said, "Focus on your cultivation. As long as I'm here, no one will disturb you. Today, you must absorb every bit of energy inside that crystal." Watching him, Chen Li thought, "This kid is doing well, but his cultivation speed is still too slow. Looks like I'll have to push him harder." He spoke firmly. "Each hand, you only have 1 day. Within that single day, you must reach the true essence realm." Each hand's eyes widened. "That's impossible. I only reached the 2-yen realm a few days ago, and now you're asking me to break through 5 or 6 more stages and reach the true essence realm." Chen Li smiled. "You don't understand the treasure you're sitting on. Even in the Kunlun Void, this dragon crystal is considered a supreme treasure with its energy. And the black giant python's core, breaking through won't be difficult." Each hand nodded. "All right, I'll give it a try. He swallowed the python's core. The moment it entered his body, he frowned. It's incredibly bitter, but the spiritual energy inside it is unbelievable. Chen was slightly surprised. I honestly didn't expect him to eat it without hesitation. He's far more serious about cultivation than I thought. This core will act like the perfect tonic for his body. Its energy is about to transform him completely. Moments later, each hand successfully broke through another stage. He smiled. I've reached the third stage of the 2-yen realm. Chen nodded with satisfaction. It hasn't even been half an hour, and you've already achieved your first breakthrough. Only 6 more breakthroughs to go. The scene then shifted to the Zhang family. Several elders from the Kunlun Void had arrived. Zhang Wentan introduced them. Father, these are the elders from my sect. They came here this time to recruit talented disciples. Grandpa Zhang was secretly amazed. The elders from the Kunlun Void truly are on another level. Their aura alone is terrifying. If even one of our children is chosen, the future of the Zhang family will be secured. Elder Ren spoke calmly. I've heard the Zhang family has several talented youngsters. Bring them all here. If any of them possess sufficient talent, our Falling Sword sect will accept them. When Wen Tan was just a child, he entered our sect. Now he's so powerful that no one in this entire country can defeat him. Our Falling Sword sect may not be among the strongest forces in the Kunlun Void, but we're certainly not weak either. Grandpa Zhang immediately bowed. Understood, Elder Ren. I'll bring all of our family's talented children here immediately. Soon, all the younger members of the Zhang family stood before the elders. Grandpa Zhang smiled. These are all of the outstanding juniors in our family. If any of them catch your eye, please feel free to choose them. Elder Ren carefully examined each one. After inspecting everyone, he shook his head in disappointment. Utter trash. Do you seriously call these children geniuses? Aren't you embarrassed? Grandpa Zhang sighed helplessly. So, not even one of them qualifies? It seems. Other than Wen Tan, no one from the Zhang family will be able to enter the Kunlun Void. Elder Ren stood up. Let's head to Jiangnan province. There's nothing worth staying for here. Just then, Zhang Wentian spoke. Elder, our family still has one incredibly talented person. In terms of talent, she's even more gifted than I am, and she should be arriving soon. Everyone in the room was stunned. Someone even more talented than Zhang Wentian. Who could that possibly be? Even the head of the Zhang family was confused. I don't know who Wentian is talking about either. Did he secretly raise another child who's even more talented than him? Elder Ren said. Very well, Wen Tian. I'll wait. He thought to himself, my mission is to recruit as many talented geniuses as possible. Waiting a little longer won't hurt. Meanwhile, Zhang Wentian anxiously thought, Pei, where are you? Please hurry. A short while later, Zhang Pei finally arrived. Grandpa Zhang looked at her in shock. Pei, what are you doing here? Zhang Pei respectfully greeted all of the elders. Zhang Haishan was puzzled. Why is Pei greeting all these elders? We all know she's incredibly talented, but she's already an adult. These elders came here to recruit young disciples, not grown adults. Elder Ren frowned. Do you take me for a fool? Cultivators should begin before the age of 30. The younger they are, the better. But the woman you brought before me is already over 40. It's far too late. She has no future in cultivation. Zhang Wentian respectfully replied, Elder, I admit that my sister started cultivating very late, but when she was young, an extremely powerful master from the Kunlun Void wanted to accept her as his disciple. Elder Ren snorted. I'm not blind. I can clearly see how extraordinary her talent is. If she had cultivated when she was young, she might even be stronger than I am today. But regretting it after missing the opportunity is meaningless. It's too late now. Zhang Feng sighed inwardly. Pei, you realized everything far too late. If you had understood your mistakes earlier, none of this would have happened. Now you're only trying to cultivate, so you can save Yi Chen and Tanjiang, but it may already be too late. Zhang Pei stepped forward. Elder, my husband has been captured by the Blood Alliance. I need to enter the Kunlun Void so I can save him. Zhang Wentan immediately added, Elder Ren, I still have a large number of contribution points in the sect. If you agree to take my sister with us, I'll give all of them to you. Elder Ren narrowed his eyes. So you said your husband was captured by the Blood Alliance, and you want revenge against them? Zhang Pei answered firmly. Yes, the Blood Alliance is despicable. If you take me to the Kunlun Void, I'll work harder than anyone else. Hearing that, Elder Ren burst into laughter. Zhang Pei frowned. What are you laughing at? Ren sneered. I'm laughing at your stupidity. If your enemy is the Blood Alliance, then you have absolutely no chance. I won't let you drag my entire sect into unnecessary trouble. Yang Pei clenched her fists, so the Falling Sword sect doesn't even dare challenge the Blood Alliance. Meanwhile, Elder Ren thought, what an idiot. Mentioning the Blood Alliance in front of me was the biggest mistake she could have made. Even if she were still young, I still wouldn't accept her. To the outside world, I'm an elder of the Falling Sword sect, but in reality, I'm one of the Blood Alliance's core members. The Bloodline clan has secretly planted disciples inside every major sect in the Kunlun Void. They infiltrate those sects, earn their trust, steal their secrets, and report everything back. The Blood Alliance's influence is spread throughout the entire Kunlun Void, and I'm their spy inside the Falling Sword sect. Ren looked at Zhang Pei coldly. You said your husband was taken by the Blood Alliance. Then he's either already dead, or he'll be dead very soon. You may have once been an extraordinary genius, but now you're nothing but trash. Get out of my sight. Don't waste my time. Zhang Pei's anger exploded. If you don't want to recruit me, that's your choice. But who gave you the right to insult me? First of all, my husband is still alive. And even if I missed my chance to cultivate, so what? My son is also a cultivator. He's far stronger than I am. One day he'll enter the Kunlun Void. And the Blood Alliance you think is so invincible, he'll crush them beneath his feet. Zhang went to Yang's expression changed. Elder Ren has a terrible temper. After the way Page has challenged him, he'll never let this go. Sure enough, Elder Ren instantly grabbed Zhang Pei by the throat. How dare someone as weak as you raise your voice at me? With a single flick of my hand, I can snap your neck. I admit your talent was exceptional, but your talent can't be passed down through blood. So even if your son is a genius, he certainly didn't inherit that talent from you. Grandpa Zhang hurried forward. Elder Ren, please calm down. Zhang Feng also pleaded. She didn't mean it. She only spoke out of anger. Zhang went to Yang, suddenly stepped forward. Elder, please wait. My master gave me this pill. I'm willing to exchange it for my sister's life. Elder Ren looked at the pill and laughed. Do you even know what you're offering? There are only 5 pills like this in the entire Falling Sword sect. Zhang went to Yang, replied, release my sister first. Then the pill is yours. Ren smiled greedily. This pill is worth far more than her life. He casually threw Zhang Pei to the ground. Girl, you should thank your brother. He's the reason you're still alive. Otherwise, you'd already be dead. But went to Yang. I only promised to spare her life. I never said I'd let her walk away unharmed. Today I'll cripple her. I'll break both her arms and legs, so she'll never leave her bed again. He immediately unleashed a devastating attack toward Zhang Pei. At the last second, Zhang Feng rushed in front of her and took the full attack himself. Zhang went to Yang, roared, how dare you attack my brother and sister? I'll kill you. Just as he was about to move, another elder instantly sealed his cultivation. The elder said, went to Yang, Murrah's future is incredibly bright. One day, you may even become the sect master. Don't throw away your future by attacking an elder. Wenchen gritted his teeth. But she's my sister. Zhang Feng, coughing blood, looked at Zhang Pei. Are you alright? I'm sorry. Gadja brother is too weak. I couldn't protect you. Elder Ren slowly stepped forward. Do you really think sacrificing yourself can save your sister? Let's see. Who will stop my next attack? Just then, a poisonous smoke bomb exploded in front of him. Ren scoffed. Pathetic. An attack like this can't harm me. With a casual wave of his hand, he completely dispersed the poisonous mist. Whoever's hiding, come out and face me. At that moment, Lin Tan shouted, brothers, no matter what happens, we must protect Lord Yi's mother. The warriors of the Dark Hall charged toward Elder Ren without hesitation. However, Ren killed every one of them with a single attack. But while Ren was occupied, Lin Tan seized the opportunity, grabbed Yang Pei and fled the scene. Ren sneered, do you really think you can save her? Before he could launch another attack, old Master Zhang stepped forward and took the blow himself. Zhang Pei cried out, Dad, are you all right? Ren said coldly, none of you are getting away. Just then, Grandpa Zhang grabbed Ren's leg. Pei, run. No matter what happens, don't stop. Ren's face darkened. You've got some nerve. He struck Grandpa Zhang with another devastating attack. As Grandpa Zhang slowly lost consciousness, he looked at Zhang Pei with regret. My daughter, I'm sorry for everything I've done to you. If only I could go back in time, I'd make everything right. I only want you to live a happy life. And I hope one day you'll forgive this old father for all his mistakes. Yang went in and Zhang Feng rushed over in tears. Dad, what happened? You have to wake up. You can't die here. Wen Tian quickly took out a pill. This is my best healing pill. I hope it can save you. Taking advantage of the chaos, Lin Tian escaped with Zhang Pei. Ren watched them disappear into the distance. So they managed to escape. I never thought anyone in all of China could get away from me. He turned toward the Zhang family. This is all your family's fault. I've been humiliated because of you. Today, I won't let any of you off. Zhang went in stepped forward. Elder Ren, are you really going to continue this? The other two elders also intervened. Elder Ren, that's enough. We came here to recruit talented disciples, not to destroy an entire family. Ren shook his head. This matter isn't that simple. The people from the Dark Hall attacked me with the intent to kill. I won't spare anyone connected to them. He thought to himself, that woman, Zhang Pei, is an enemy of the Blood Alliance. There's no way I can let her live. He then looked at Zhang Wentian. By tomorrow night, your sister must be standing in front of me. If she isn't, I'll wipe out the entire Zhang family. Let's go. The other elders exchanged helpless glances. There isn't anything we can do. Elder Ren is leading this mission. We have no choice but to follow his orders. Meanwhile, Yi Chen was still cultivating. Shen Tianli observed him carefully. He's already reached the 9th stage of the Toyon realm, but the next step will be the hardest. As Yi Chen desperately tried to break through, blood began flowing from the corners of his mouth. Shen Tianli frowned. He has reached the peak of the 9th stage, but he's exhausted every ounce of spiritual energy in his body. The breakthrough after the 9th stage is always the most difficult. Let's see whether he can overcome it. Without hesitation, Yi Chen swallowed the last remaining fragments of the python's core. Then he released every bit of strength he had left. Shen Tianli sighed. In only 5 years, this child has accomplished an unbelievable amount. By any standard, he's an unparalleled genius. But as the master of the reincarnation graveyard, he carries an unimaginably heavy burden. Even this level of growth isn't enough. It may seem like the 100 masters are helping him become stronger, but in reality, we're helping ourselves, because we all know the power that defeated even us can only be overcome by him. Night soon fell. Yi Chen gritted his teeth. I've already tried breaking through more than 30 times, but every attempt has failed. It feels like there's an invisible wall inside my body, blocking my spiritual energy. I have to keep crashing into that wall until it finally breaks. Master Chen Tianli told me I must reach the true essence realm. I can't give up now. He looked at the tiny piece of the python's core he had saved. This is the last fragment. I've been saving it for this exact moment. Let's see if it's enough. Yi Chen unleashed every ounce of spiritual energy he possessed. His power slammed into the invisible barrier once again. Crack. Finally, the wall shattered. Watching him struggle, Shen Tianli murmured, this child is enduring unimaginable pain. He's risking everything. Just to reach the true essence realm, Yi Chen clenched his fists. This still isn't enough. I need even more power. I'll use my pills too. Without hesitation, he swallowed several medicinal pills. Since I was a child, I've survived countless life and death situations. I've nearly died more times than I can remember, but I've never once given up. This barrier isn't strong enough to stop me. With one final surge of energy, Yi Chen finally broke through. A tremendous wave of spiritual energy erupted from his body. He opened his eyes. I finally reached the true essence realm. Shen Tianli immediately shouted, it's not over yet. A heavenly lightning tribulation is about to descend. Only after surviving it will your breakthrough truly be complete. Yi Chen quickly summoned his treasures. Life Talisman, Blood Dragon, helped me block the heavenly lightning. Elsewhere, the remaining guardians looked toward the sky in shock. What terrifying lightning! Who could possibly be breaking through? Could it be Yi Chen? None of us guardians could ever compare to his talent. By Pei being Sid, to be honest, even if all of us joined forces, we still wouldn't be able to match him. In just a few hours, he's already surpassed every one of us. Back at the Zhang family, Ren also sensed the disturbance. I can feel a heavenly tribulation not far from here. Some extraordinary genius is breaking through. The other elders were stunned. Heavenly tribulation, that only appears when elders of the Kunlun Void break through to the divine realm. Another elder scoffed. Are you out of your mind? It's probably just ordinary lightning. Ren shook his head. No, this is definitely a heavenly tribulation. A genius has appeared here, someone whose talent rivals even the Kunlun Void. If we can recruit that person into our sect master will be extremely pleased. After dealing with the Zhang family, we're heading straight to Hong Kong. Watching everything unfold, Chen Tianli smiled proudly. You actually did it. The truly astonishing part is that heavenly tribulation normally appears only after reaching the divine realm, but Yi Chen triggered it an entire major realm early. If we're talking about potential, his talents surpass his even mine, and the best part, his life talisman can absorb heavenly lightning. In the future, any lightning-based abilities he cultivates will become incredibly powerful. And as for the blood dragon, it's not afraid of heavenly lightning at all. The path of slaughter suits this child perfectly. As Yi Chen grows stronger, his blood dragon bloodline will continue evolving as well. I can guarantee those will become two of his greatest powers. After the heavenly tribulation finally ended, Yi Chen smiled. It's over. I can clearly feel how much stronger I've become. My lightning abilities have also improved tremendously. To test his new strength, he unleashed Burning Heaven Palm. The attack instantly reduced dozens of trees to ashes. My attack power has increased dramatically, and the best part, I can use this technique effortlessly now. I should also be able to use the falling star technique with ease. Just then, Yi Chen noticed something. His phone had over 100 missed calls from Lin Tan. He immediately called him back. After hearing everything that had happened at the Jiang family, Yi Chen's expression turned ice cold. Prepare the plane. I'm leaving immediately. A short while later, Yi Chen boarded his private jet. Looking out the window, Wei exclaims, "No way, we're flying back on a private jet again. This is seriously awesome." Yi Chen's eyes turned ice cold. So what if you're from the Kunlun Void? The moment you laid a hand on my mother, you made the biggest mistake of your life. When I get there, I'll give you a death you'll never see coming. The scene shifted back to the Jiang family. Jiang Feng asked anxiously, "Brother, how's father doing?" Jiang went inside. He still hasn't regained consciousness. I'm afraid he's fallen into a permanent coma. Then he looked at Jiang Feng. I told you I'd handle this. I'm the sect master's personal disciple. They won't dare do anything to me. Jiang Feng shook his head. I'm your brother. If someone has to bear the consequences, then I'll bear them with you. Brother, if something happens to me today, will you take care of Pa's son in the future? Wenchen answered without hesitation. I'll never turn my back on my nephew. The real problem is, this matter is far more complicated than it looks. It's actually a good thing that he's away right now. He has no chance against a master from the Kunlun Void. I only hope my nephew stays safe. Wherever you are, child. Don't come back. Just then Elder Ren walked in. Wenchen, it seems you've become quite bold. Not only did you fail to bring Jianpei here, you even sent your entire family away. What, do you think I don't dare kill you? Wenchen stepped forward. I'll take full responsibility. Whatever punishment you want, take it out on me. Leave my family alone. Jianfeng also spoke. Elder, this is all my fault. My brother and Pa had nothing to do with it. I'm willing to sacrifice my life, if it means protecting them. Ren laughed coldly. I think you misunderstood. That bitch, I'll never let her go. I don't care if I have to wipe out the Zhang family, the capital, or anyone else. I'll kill whoever stands in my way. Wenchen's expression darkened. You've gone too far. You're talking about destroying the entire Jiang family over something so trivial. Who do you think you are? I'll report everything to the sect master and my master. Then we'll see what happens to you. Ren smirked. Do you really think I'm stupid enough to let you return alive? I'm well aware. If you reach your master, my life will become very difficult. But if you die here, who will tell them the truth? Wenchen finally understood. So, you never intended to let me live from the very beginning. Jian Feng drew his sword. Brother, we'll fight him together. Suddenly, another elder attacked. Wenchen barely blocked the strike with his sword. The elder said, Wenchen, give up. You still have a chance to save the entire Jiang family. Why sacrifice your family for nothing? Wenchen glared at him. Ren must have bribed you. That's why you're speaking for him. Jiang Feng immediately charged toward the elder. However, the elder effortlessly shattered Jiang Feng's sword. You aren't qualified to fight me. With a single strike, he seriously wounded Jiang Feng. The moment Wenchen's attention shifted toward his injured brother, the elder launched another devastating attack at him. The elder sneered. You're only a personal disciple. I'm a true elder. What made you think you could defeat me? The sect master favors you far too much. Perhaps it's better if you die today. At that moment, Jiang Feng rushed into the hall. Stop. Don't hurt my brothers. I'm willing to die instead. Her brothers shouted angrily. Idiot. Why did you come back? Wenchen risked his life to help you escape. Jiang Feng looked at them with determination. This all started because of me, so it should end with me. I only ask one thing. Leave the Dion family alone. Ren smiled wickedly. I knew you'd have the courage to come back. Yesterday, I was willing to spare the Jeong family, but after everything they've done today, I've changed my mind. If you kneel before me and beg for forgiveness, I might reconsider. Jeongpei stared at him fearlessly. If you want to kill me, then kill me, but you'll never make me kneel. Suddenly the front gate exploded. Yi Chen walked inside. So, you're the one who wants my mother to kneel? Without another word, he unleashed Burning Heaven Palm. One of the elders immediately stepped in front of Ren. Elder Ren, don't worry, I'll handle this brat. But the instant the attack reached him, he noticed countless cracks spreading across his defensive barrier. A second later, his entire defense shattered in flames. Before we move ahead, please take a second to like on this video. A like tells me that you enjoyed this topic. Your support helps Amazing Abhi grow naturally. Yi Chen calmly said, Mom, stand behind me. Just watch what happens next. Meanwhile, the Hong Kong martial arts master we encountered earlier has also arrived outside the Jeong family estate, eager to witness the upcoming battle with his own eyes. I followed you all the way from Hong Kong, and now I know it was worth the trip. Inside the hall, Jeong went to and stared at Yi Chen in disbelief. So this is Pei's son. He forced an elder onto his knees with a single attack. How is he this powerful? The injured elder shouted desperately. Elder Ren, help me. Ren immediately rescued him. This brat is anything but ordinary. You two stay back. I'll deal with him myself. Yi Chen turned toward his mother. Mom, are you all right? Jeongpei nodded. I'm fine. But Yi Chen quickly noticed that she couldn't even move one of her arms. He immediately took out a medicinal pill. Mom, take this. It'll heal all of your injuries. Recover first. I'll deal with everyone who hurt you. Ren laughed mockingly. So what if I injured your mother? What exactly are you going to do about it? I can crush someone like you whenever I want. I've heard quite a bit about you. You recently killed a guardian, didn't you? But killing a guardian doesn't make you powerful. Compared to us cultivators of the Kunlun Void, you're still nothing but trash. Yi Chen smiled coldly. Then tell me, how would you like to die? Should I beat you to death or finish you with a single strike? Ren's face darkened. No one has ever dared speak to me like that. Yi Chen took another step forward. Enough talking. Show me what you can actually do. Enraged, Ren unleashed a devastating attack. Yi Chen smiled. I have the perfect move to counter yours. He immediately activated the falling star technique. The two attacks collided, and Yi Chen effortlessly neutralized Ren's strike. Ren's eyes widened. He actually countered my attack. This brat really is extraordinary. Yi Chen replied calmly. Don't compare yourself to me. My falling star technique allows me to move freely. Your technique only works if you stay rooted in one place. If I wanted, I could have taken your head several times already, but I'm not going to give you an easy death. That's the only reason you're still alive. Before Ren could react, Yi Chen grabbed him by the head and slammed him face first into the ground. Ren struggled and shouted, What do you want from me? Yi Chen didn't answer. Instead, he repeatedly lifted Ren by the head and slammed him into the ground. The surrounding elders were horrified. This kid is terrifying. If even Elder Ren can't stop him, what chance do we have? Ren desperately yelled. What are you all standing there for? Help me. Take my life essence. Activate the formation. The two elders immediately accepted his life essence and began forming hand seals. One of them shouted, This is our heavenly sword formation. Until these swords completely pierce your body, they'll never stop falling from the sky. Zhang Wentian's expression changed. That's one of the strongest formations of the Falling Sword sect. 3 years ago, they used this very formation to kill a divine realm expert. Yi Chen calmly looked at the countless descending swords. This formation is indeed powerful. I can feel its strength, but you made one mistake. You chose a sword formation. He raised the soul-suppressing sword. Soul-suppressing sword. Release your pressure. Show them who the true king of swords is. The moment the soul-suppressing sword released its aura, every sword within the formation began trembling violently. The two elders stared in disbelief. Why are our swords shaking? Is this the pressure of that sword? Before they could react, every sword in the heavenly sword formation shattered into pieces. Yi Chen said calmly, The swords you're using are nothing compared to mine. They're submitting out of instinct. They don't even dare challenge its authority. Zhang Wentian was completely stunned. The heavenly sword formation is famous throughout the Kunlun Void. I never imagined it could be broken so easily. Even Ren couldn't believe what he had just witnessed. This is impossible. Yi Chen looked down at him. Forget the formation. You tried to cripple my mother. Today, you're not leaving here alive. Ren hurriedly explained, I never tried to kill her. I only wanted to cripple her. And remember, if you dare touch me, the Falling Sword sect will never forgive you. You can't withstand the wrath of the experts. From the Kunlun void, Yi Chen's eyes turned cold. So, you wanted to cripple my mother? Then I'll return the favor. Without hesitation, Yi Chen crippled Ren's cultivation. Ren screamed in agony, You're cruel. For a cultivator, being crippled is worse than death. You'll pay dearly for what you've done. Don't forget, your father is still in the hands of the Blood Alliance. I'll use my communication talisman to tell them everything that happened here. They'll hunt you down across all of China. Everyone present was shocked. Did Elder Ren just mention the Blood Alliance? Does that mean he's actually the member of the Blood Alliance? Without another word, Yi Chen struck him down. Ren died on the spot. Zhang Pei looked worried. What do we do now? If the Blood Alliance finds out, they'll send even stronger experts after us. Yi Chen nodded. Mom, I have a way to stop that. He immediately released his life talisman to intercept Ren's communication talisman. The life talisman destroyed most of it, but one small fragment escaped. Zhang Pei asked anxiously, What happened? Did you stop it? Yi Chen frowned. I couldn't destroy it completely. My life talisman can't travel too far away from me, so I couldn't catch the remaining fragment. Zhang Pei sighed. At least Ren is dead. Yi Chen shook his head. Mom, there are still 2 more. The remaining elders immediately fell to their knees. Please spare us. Everything that happened was Ren's doing. We never knew he belonged to the Blood Alliance. Zhang Wenchen also spoke. Yi Chen, let them live. If they return alive, they can tell everyone the truth. But if they die, the entire Falling Sword sect will become your enemy. Before Yi Chen could decide, a streak of light flashed across the sky. An unseen attack instantly killed both elders. Everyone froze in shock. Yi Chen looked around cautiously. Another expert. He immediately rushed onto the rooftop. Looking into the darkness, he asked, Who's there? A drunken old man smiled. You arrived pretty quickly, kid. I helped you a great deal today. You were hesitating to kill those 2. I know they were begging for mercy, but deep down, they hated you. It was impossible for them to accept being defeated by someone so young. Once they returned to the sect, they would have needed an excuse to explain the deaths of the elders. They would have spread lies about you, and they never would have told anyone that Ran belonged to the Blood Alliance. In a very short time, the entire Kunlun void would have become your enemy. It's much better to make one sect your enemy than to make the entire Kunlun void your enemy. That's all for today. We'll meet again. With those words, the mysterious old man disappeared. Yi Chen stood there silently. He's unbelievably powerful. Forget the guardians. Even the masters from the Kunlun void can't compare to him. I don't know why he helped me, but I sincerely hope he isn't my enemy. After returning downstairs, Yi Chen said, I couldn't find him. Zhang Wenchen sighed. All 3 elders are dead now. The Falling Sword sect and the Blood Alliance will both be furious. They'll definitely send people to investigate. Yi Chen remained calm. Let them come. I'm not afraid of anyone. He then looked at Zhang Wenchen. Uncle, how are your injuries? Should I treat you? Wenchen shook his head. No, I can heal myself. The real problem is your grandfather. Yesterday, he took one of Ren's strongest attacks to save Pei. That's why his condition is so critical. The pill I brought from the Kunlun void is barely keeping him alive. But no one knows how much longer it will last. Zhang Pei looked at Yi Chen with tearful eyes. Yi Chen, can you save your grandfather? He risked his life to save me. Yi Chen nodded firmly. Mom, don't worry. If he saved your life, then I'll acknowledge him as my grandfather. And as long as I'm here, nothing will happen to him. The scene then shifted to another villa owned by the Zhang family. All of the family members were hiding there. When Zhang Yichen saw Yi Chen walk in, he was stunned. He's still alive, and he even brought everyone back safely. That means the Falling Sword sect lost. Another master smiled. For an ordinary person, defeating experts from the Kunlun void would be impossible. But if that person is Yi Chen, nothing is impossible. Yi Chen walked over to Grandpa Zhang and examined his condition. His expression became serious. His injuries are extremely severe. If I hadn't arrived today, he would have died within 3 hours. Zhang Pei burst into tears. Dad, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. If only I'd listened to you, none of this would have happened. Yi Chen gently comforted her. Mom, don't cry. I'll save him. He immediately took out his acupuncture needles. One after another, he inserted them into Grandpa Zhang's body. Watching him, Zhang Fong couldn't help but admire him. This kid is incredible. He's mastered both medicine and martial arts. Zhang Wenhe was equally astonished. But how is that even possible? Whether it's cultivation or medicine, both paths are incredibly difficult. It takes decades of hard work to master either one. And yet Yi Chen is still so young, but he's already reached an unbelievable level in both. Even in the Kunlun Void, a genius like him would be considered extraordinarily rare. Chang Pei quietly said, "Everyone, please keep your voices down. Don't you know Yi Chen is still treating fodder?" An hour later, Grandpa Zhang slowly opened his eyes. His children immediately gathered around him. "Dad, how are you feeling?" Grandpa Zhang looked at Yi Chen and said, "I actually regained consciousness halfway through the treatment. My child, Yi Chen, please forgive me." Yi Chen smiled. "Grandpa, I've already accepted you as my grandfather, so there's no need for you to apologize anymore. Let's forget about the past." Grandpa Zhang froze. "What did you just call me?" Yi Chen thought to himself. "I never imagined I'd acknowledge this old man as my grandfather, but he risked his life to save my mother. After everything he did, I can't deny him anymore." Yi Chen smiled again. "I called you Grandpa." Grandpa Zhang's eyes immediately filled with tears. "I have no more regrets in this life. After so many years, our family is finally complete." Zhang Pei then said, "Dad, Yi Chen's talent didn't come from me. My talent had a flaw. It couldn't be passed down to the next generation. So everything Yi Chen has, he inherited from Tanjiang." Everyone present was stunned. The scene shifted to the Blood Alliance inside the Kunlun Void. The Blood Alliance leader held a broken blood talisman in his hand. This is Elder Ren's blood talisman. He was stationed inside the Falling Sword sect. The talisman is broken. Before we move ahead, please take a second to share on this video. Sharing helps this video reach friends who may also enjoy anime, gaming, travel, cricket, chess, career basics, or personal stories. Your support helps Amazing Abhai grow naturally. Did something happen to him? The talisman then replayed Ren's final memories, revealing that Yi Chen was the one who killed him. The clan leader's face darkened. "How dare this insect kill one of my elders? Find out who this brat is immediately." One of the elders stepped forward. "Clan leader, this boy looks exactly like Yi Chen, the one who destroyed the ghost formation." The clan leader nodded. "So it's him. We already had old grudges with that boy. And now he's made an even bigger mistake by killing one of our elders." He looks toward two elders. "Elder Ji, Elder Niu, you two will avenge Ren. Go pressure the martial arts world of that country. Force them to deliver Yi Chen's head to us. No matter how powerful he is, he can't fight an entire country's martial arts world alone." One elder laughed. "What a brilliant plan. They'll be busy killing each other while we sit back and watch." The clan leader nodded. "Go, I'll wait for the good news." Afterward, the clan leader entered the room where Yi Chen was imprisoned. He asked his subordinates, "Has Tianjiang revealed anything? Were you able to search his memories?" The subordinates lowered their heads. "Please forgive us, clan leader. Every time we try to enter his memories, a powerful seal pushes us back." The clan leader frowned. "Who placed such a terrifying seal inside the body of an ordinary man? You're definitely not as simple as you appear." Yi Chen smiled calmly. "Stop wasting your energy. You'll never learn anything." The clan leader sneered. "Do you know why your son hasn't come to save you yet? He killed one of our Blood Alliance elders. In just a few days, the entire martial arts world will turn against him. I'm looking forward to the day when your wife and your son are surrounded from every direction. Keep your secrets buried if you want. I'll bring their corpses here and show them to you with my own hands." Yi Chen glared at him. "You're nothing but scum. You don't even deserve to call yourself human." One of the experts standing nearby smiled. "This is the perfect opportunity. When a person's emotions are unstable, it's much easier to invade their memories. Let's see what secrets you're hiding." The moment he tried, the seal inside Yi Chen mind violently blasted him away. The expert stared in disbelief. "What are you? You must be connected to the Yi family of the Kunlun Void. No one else possesses a seal this powerful." The scene then shifted to the Falling Sword sect. Sect Master's son respectfully bowed. "My lord, what brings you here today?" The visitor Elder Shan smiled. "Sect Master's son, I'm your guest. Please sit down. There's no need to treat me like this." You the leader of your sect. I'm merely one of the elders from mine. You don't have to address me so respectfully. Sect master's son shook his head. How could I? My falling sword sect is only a minor sect. Your 10,000 sword sect is one of the strongest sects in the entire Kunlun Void. Being an elder there carries far greater status than leading a small sect like mine. He thought to himself. Even if I ignored his status, how could I overlook his strength? He could easily kill 5 people like me by himself. Elder Shan smiled. Very well, I won't argue with you. By the way, when I arrived here, I noticed many of your disciples seemed troubled. Did something happen? Sect master's son sighed. 3 of our elders traveled to China to recruit disciples. But all 3 were killed in the capital. I'm sending people to investigate. Elder Shan looked surprised. The spiritual energy in China is extremely thin. For someone there to kill 3 elders from your sect. Amen. That's quite extraordinary. I've been rather bored lately. How about I accompany your people? Sect master's son smiled. The people outside aren't powerful enough to attract someone like you. For now, I'm only sending a few disciples and a couple of elders. If they fail as well, I'll personally go. You can accompany me then. Elder Shan nodded. That works. He secretly thought. I also have my own reasons for going outside. Not long ago, the ancestor of the 10,000 sword sect appeared. He personally instructed us that anyone carrying the ancient pendant must be treated with the same respect as the ancestor himself. We were told to regard that person as if the ancestor were standing before us. The ancestor also said that person would eventually come looking for us. But we can't simply wait forever. We've searched the entire Kunlun Void for the pendant's owner, yet we haven't found a single clue. I have a feeling the person I'm looking for is somewhere in China. The chances of finding him are slim, but if I do, it'll all be worth it. The scenes shifted to the newly rebuilt Yi family estate. Zhang Pei looked around in astonishment. This is our home? Yi Chen smiled. Yes, this is where we'll be living from now on. He thought to himself, I only went to Hong Kong for a short while, and they already finished building the entire estate. Zhang Pei smiled. Yi Chen, you're now the head of the Yi family. Everything here belongs to you. Yi Chen immediately shook his head. Mom, as long as Dad is alive, how could I possibly become the family head? Don't worry. In a few days, I'll enter the Kunlun Void and bring Dad home safely, and anyone who stands in my way will die. He then began showing her around. Come on, I'll give you a proper tour of our new home. Thanks to the Bale family's spiritual vein, the spiritual energy here is exceptionally rich. It's the perfect place for cultivation. The entire estate was designed by China's best engineers, using only the highest quality materials. The outer compound will be occupied by the members of the Dark Hall. They'll protect you and the other girls at all times. As for our residence, that villa in front of us is our home. It has 6 floors above ground, plus a basement. The basement is completely soundproof, and the spiritual energy there is incredible. I've turned it into a cultivation chamber. The upper floors are for Sunny, Ju Yao, Yue, and everyone else. Everyone can choose whichever room they like. Just then, one of his subordinates hurried over. My lord, 2 guests have arrived to see you. They introduced themselves as Bale Hong and Lu Shu. Yi Chen nodded, escorted them to the guest hall, and made sure they're treated with the utmost respect. A short while later, Yi Chen walked into the guest hall. You 2 are the first guests to ever visit the Yi family. Lu Shu smiled awkwardly. It seems we showed up without an invitation. Bale Hong laughed. Your new home is magnificent. So, when are you throwing the housewarming banquet? Yi Chen smiled. I built this estate for one reason. I wanted the entire world to know that the Yi family has returned. As for the banquet, I'm holding it tomorrow. I hope both of you will be there. Bale Hong smiled. You didn't have to say that. You're making us feel embarrassed. As for the Yi family being established, the day I gave you this land, the news had already spread. Everyone already knows that Yi family is making its return. You guarantee your housewarming banquet will be packed with guests? He then asked. But don't you think holding the banquet tomorrow is a little too rushed? At first glance, the Yi family estate looks complete, but it's still missing one thing that every top-tier family possesses. Yi Chen looked at him curiously. And what's that? Bale Hong replied. A formation. Every great family that has survived for thousands of years has done so because of its protective formation. A formation doesn't just defend against outside enemies. It also creates illusions that prevent ordinary people from ever finding the estate. Lu Shu nodded. I know several senior formation masters who are exceptionally skilled. If you'd like, I can invite one of them to build a formation for you. Yi Chen shook his head. There's no need. Bail Han frowned. Don't tell me you plan to leave the Yi family without a formation. Kid, this is extremely important. Yi Chen smiled. I only refuse to invite formation masters. I never said I wasn't going to build one. I'll create the formation myself. With that, Yi Chen rose into the sky. Bail Han stared in shock. He can fly now? Lu Shu said. I've never seen him create a formation before, but judging by his confidence, he should know at least a little about formations. Bail Han sighed. He's already extraordinary in both cultivation and medicine. Mastering even 2 paths is an unbelievable achievement. If he's hiding even more abilities, then we truly have no way of measuring his talent. If he can't complete the formation, I'll personally bring him the best formation masters. As Yi Chen began constructing the formation, the weather itself started changing. Dark clouds gathered overhead and spiritual energies surged throughout the area. Bail Hong and Lu Shu looked at each other in shock. Did the weather actually change because of his formation? Floating high above the estate, Yi Chen continued refining the grand formation. With the spiritual energy surrounding this place, building a powerful formation won't be difficult. This is the Yi family's guardian formation. In the future, it will have to withstand countless dangers. It must be powerful enough to stop even the masters of the Kunlun Void before they can step inside. The enemies I'll face in the future are far stronger than anyone on Earth. That's why this formation has to be extraordinary. It won't just defend the state. It will also counterattack anyone who dares invade, and it will continuously draw spiritual energy from the surrounding heaven and earth to sustain itself. I'll also infuse a trace of my killing intent into the formation. That way, if anyone attacks the Yi family in the future, I'll know about it immediately. Meanwhile, Lu Shu watched everything in complete disbelief. What is happening? The spiritual formation he created is far beyond anything we can underestimate. I know many formation masters, but none of them are capable of creating something like this. Bail Hung nodded in agreement. This formation is far more powerful than the guardian formations of any top-tier family. Lu Shu added, if I'm not mistaken, this is an ancient formation. Modern formation masters have long since lost the knowledge needed to create one. And yet, our young master created it with his own hands. Yi Chen then poured a tremendous amount of spiritual energy into the formation. The formation instantly expanded, completely enveloping the entire Yi family estate. Yi Chen thought to himself, now I need to give it the ability to counterattack. He bit his finger and let a drop of blood fall into the formation. With my blood, I'll grant you a portion of my spirit. The moment those words fell, the formation was finally complete. Lu Shu stared in astonishment. He actually completed an ancient formation entirely by himself. Bail Hong smiled bitterly. I can confidently say, this formation surpasses the guardian formations of every top family. Yi Chen slowly descended from the sky. Finally, it's finished. Now I can truly feel that my family is safe. At that moment, Chen Tanli's voice echoed in his mind. My child, hurry to the cultivation chamber. I don't have much time left. There are still many things I need to teach you. Yi Chen sighed inwardly. It's finally time to say goodbye to another one of my masters. Yi Chen entered the cultivation chamber. Shen Tianli looked at him seriously. There are a few important things I need to teach you. Tell me, what do you think the way of the sword truly is? Yi Chen answered without hesitation. Killing people. That's the way of the sword. Shen Tianli smiled. To be honest, that's actually the answer to the path of slaughter. The more people you kill on that path, the stronger you become. But my sword Dao is completely different. He picked up an ordinary piece of paper. Look at this. In the hands of an ordinary person, it's nothing more than a sheet of paper. But in my hands, as someone who has mastered the sword Dao, it's something entirely different. Watch carefully. With a flick of his wrist, he threw the paper toward Yi Chen. The paper sliced through the air like a divine blade. Yi Chen instinctively raised his hand to block it. A deep cut instantly appeared on his palm. The paper continued flying forward, splitting the steel wall behind him in half. Yi Chen stared in disbelief. A piece of paper not only cut my hand, it even sliced through solid steel. Shen Tianli smiled. This is the way of the sword. Once you truly understand it, everything in your hands becomes a sword. Without warning, Shen Tianli attacked again. Yi Chen suddenly saw 4 enormous beasts charging toward him. He frowned. Only one of these can be real. Darest must be illusions. He immediately blocked the first attack. As expected, it transformed into a sword. Yi Chen smiled. I was right. The others are just illusions. Shen Tianli shook his head. Wrong. Completely wrong. Every single attack I launched was real. The remaining 3 attacks struck Yi Chen almost instantly, leaving him covered in wounds. Shen Tianli calmly explained, this technique is called sword transformation of all things. It allows your sword energy to take on countless different forms. Just like you thought, your enemies will believe they're seeing illusions, but not a single attack is fake. He then suppressed his cultivation to Yi Chen's level. I've lowered my strength to match yours. Now use everything you've learned. Use every technique you possess. Fight me. I want to see how much you've truly grown. The scene shifted outside the Kunlun Void. Several members of the Blood Alliance had arrived in China. One of them frowned. This is my first time visiting China. The spiritual energy here is incredibly thin. Compared to the Kunlun Void, this place is nothing more than a low-level world. A nearby martial artist whispered, so many cultivators from the Kunlun Void have suddenly appeared. They must be here for something important. If we can build a relationship with them, it could greatly benefit us. One of the Blood Alliance members sneered. There are already plenty of people waiting here to welcome us. It seems some people have been desperately trying to seize opportunities from the Kunlun Void. A middle-aged man respectfully stepped forward. I'm the leader of the King Chen sect. I've always admired the experts of the Kunlun Void. Before he could finish speaking, the Blood Alliance member killed him with a single strike. Everyone present froze in terror. What's going on? Before we move ahead, please take a second to like on this video. A like tells me that you enjoyed this topic. Your support helps Amazing Abhai grow naturally. They're monsters. They killed him without even giving him a reason. One of the surviving martial artists hurriedly bowed. Please calm down, sir. If we've offended you in any way, we're willing to make amends. The Bloodline clan member asked coldly. Do you know Yi Chen? The man trembled. Yes, I know him. Good. Bring Yi Chen before me. If you fail, you'll end up just like everyone else. With another wave of his hand, he slaughtered every remaining martial artist except one. Then he smiled. Now you understand why I left you alive. I needed someone to deliver my message. Tell me your name. The terrified man replied, my name is Wu Fengshan. The Blood Alliance member nodded. Wu Fengshan, remember my words. Everyone who died here died because of Yi Chen, dead or alive. If Yi Chen doesn't appear before me, the rest of you will suffer the same fate. If you want to save your martial arts world, bring him here. I'll wait 2 days. After they left, Wu Fengshan cursed under his breath. Damn that Yi Chen. Ever since he appeared, nothing but trouble has followed. Elsewhere, Beiliheng was playing chess with the number 1 chief. Beiliheng said, Chief, Yi Chen's strength is increasing at an unbelievable pace. After returning from Hong Kong, he's already reached the true essence realm. The chief looked surprised. Didn't he just reach the true realm not long ago? His cultivation technique is truly astonishing. When my disciple Beiliheng I also heard the family is holding its housewarming banquet tomorrow. Take this jade pendant on my behalf. I want everyone to know the number 1 chief stands behind Yi Chen. That should discourage anyone from causing him trouble. At that moment, a martial artist rushed in. Chief, is something terrible has happened. A group of powerful cultivators from the Kunlun Voids slaughtered our martial artists. They spared only Wu Fengshan. After returning, Wu Fengshan immediately summoned the leaders of every major sect to a hotel. He's saying this concerns the future of the entire martial arts world. Beiliheng's expression turned serious. This doesn't look good. The Kunlun Void has never openly interfered with our martial arts world like this before. Chief, I'll personally investigate. An hour later, the leaders of every major sect had gathered inside the hotel. One of them asked Old Zhao, do you know why Wu Fengshan summoned us? Old Zhao shook his head. If I already knew, I wouldn't have bothered asking. Wu Fengshan is the leader of a top sect. He's saying the martial arts world is in danger. He can't be joking. At that moment, another martial artist spoke. Have you heard? Yi Chen has officially re-established the Yi family. Another master nodded. He's already the strongest cultivator in the country. It's only a matter of time before the Yi family becomes the number 1 family in China. We should all attend tomorrow's banquet. That way, everyone will know we stand with him. Just then, Zhang Feng noticed someone familiar. Beiliheng, you're here too? I thought your father would come in person. Beiliheng being smiled. This concerns the martial arts world, so my father sent me instead. He had other matters to handle. That's why he couldn't come. He then glanced toward the entrance. Look, even Lin Feng from the Dark Hall is here. At that moment, Wu Fengchen stepped forward. Everyone, please listen carefully. Tell me honestly, does anyone here have the courage to stand against the Kunlun Void? The room instantly fell silent. One of the sect masters finally spoke. The cultivators of the Kunlun Void are terrifying. Even our strongest experts are nothing compared to them. We're not foolish enough to challenge them. Wu Fengshun nodded. That's right. The cultivators from the Kunlun Void are incredibly powerful. We don't have the strength to provoke them. But because of Yi Chen, many experts from the Kunlun Void came to us. They made it perfectly clear, if we don't hand Yi Chen over to them, they'll wipe out our entire martial arts world. The crowd erupted in anger. This is outrageous. But if you think about it, Yi Chen must have provoked them first. And now all of us are paying the price. Lin Feng stepped forward. Wu Fengshun, do you have any proof to support what you're saying? Wu Fengshun nodded. I secretly installed several miniature cameras around the area. Everything that happened was recorded. As soon as everyone watched the footage, their faces turned pale. This is bad. We're all going to die because of Yi Chen. That bastard has no right to keep living. However, a few sect masters remained calm. Yi Chen is incredibly powerful. If we can't defeat the cultivators from the Kunlun Void, what makes you think we can defeat him? Just then, an elderly master stepped forward. I've lived in seclusion for many years. While I was gone, it seems others claimed the title of the nation's strongest. I only wanted to live a peaceful life. But for the safety of the entire martial arts world, I have no choice but to act. Everyone's eyes lit up. It's Wu Yong. He was one of the strongest experts of his generation. Among the guardians, only Feng Chen is stronger than him. No one else would dare challenge him. Yi Chen doesn't stand a chance. Wu Yong declared, let's head to the Yi family. We'll kill Yi Chen. The entire hall erupted in excitement. Meanwhile, Zhang Feng and Bailey Hong exchanged worried looks. Everyone here wants to kill Yi Chen. What should we do now? At the same time, Lin Feng thought, I have to inform the Lord immediately. Just as he reached for his phone, someone smashed it. So you're from Yi Chen's Dark Hall. We're not letting this news get out. Brothers, capture Lin Feng. Lin Feng frowned. There are too many of them. What do I do now? The scene shifted to the Yi family estate. Zhang Pei smiled warmly. Girls, you finally arrived. The girls looked around excitedly. This house is beautiful. It'll be so comfortable living here. Zhang Pei laughed. This villa has 6 floors. You can each choose whichever floor you like. Zhu Yao looked around before asking, where's Yi Chen? Zhang Pei replied, he's in the basement cultivating. Now we finally have a home of our own. Zhu Yao quickly shook her head. Aunt, I think you've misunderstood. I'm not really a member of the family. I only help Yi Chen with small tasks. That's why I'm here. Sunny smiled. Don't think like that, Zhu Yao. You'll become part of the family sooner or later. Ro teased her with a grin. To be honest, I never wanted anyone else joining our family. But Yi Chen cares about you a lot. I'm willing to bet he likes you. He's just too stubborn to admit it because he doesn't want you getting caught up in danger. Zhu Yao blushed. So, is that really true? Just then Zhang Pei's phone rang. It was Zhang's phone. Sister, where's Yi Chen? I've been trying to call him, but I can't reach him. Zhang Pei answered. He's cultivating in the cultivation chamber. Zhang Feng's tone immediately became urgent. Get him out right now. The Yi family is in great danger. We're already on our way there. Zhang Pei nodded. All right, I'll tell him. Before she could move, the entire estate suddenly began shaking violently. Zhang Pei's expression changed. It looks like someone's trying to break the formation. Huo asked anxiously, should we call Yi Chen? Zhang Pei shook her head. Let's go outside first and see what's happening. Outside the estate, thousands of martial artists surrounded the Yi family. They continuously attacked the formation. However, after witnessing its overwhelming strength, many of them finally realized the vast gap between themselves and Yi Chen. If they couldn't even break his formation, how could they possibly defeat its creator? At that moment, Lin Tian arrived with the Dark Hall forces. He stepped forward and shouted, who gave you the courage to come to my lord's doorstep? None of you are leaving here alive today. The members of the Dark Hall roared in unison. Yes, Lord, we'll kill every last one of them. Zhang Pei quickly stopped him. Lin Tian, calm down. Let's find out what's going on first. Ru Fengshun sneered. You want to know what's happening? Then tell your son to come out. He's the reason the entire martial arts world is about to be destroyed. As he finished speaking, he launched another powerful strike at the formation. The moment his attack landed, a terrifying force rebounded from the barrier. His arm immediately went numb. At that moment, he realized he had absolutely no chance of breaking the formation by himself. Just then, Yi Chen calmly walked out. I have to admit, you've got a lot of courage. You actually dared to stand at my doorstep and speak to my mother with such arrogance. Zhang Pei looked surprised. Yi Chen, when did you come out? Yi Chen smiled. My blood essence is fused into this formation, so the moment anyone attacks it, I can sense it immediately. He looked directly at Ru Fengshen. You made a very big mistake by coming here today. The crowd gasped. Where did he come from? He's so fast that we couldn't even see his movements. Ru Fengshen laughed. Yi Chen, I don't know whether to admire your courage or laugh at your stupidity. Your formation was incredibly powerful. It probably would have taken us a long time to destroy it. But the moment you stepped outside, you dug your own grave. Yi Chen smiled coldly. You couldn't have broken my formation even if you spent your entire life trying. And I don't have the spare time to wait for you. Ru Fengshen sneered. Do you really think you can defeat all of us by yourself? The martial artists behind him shouted. There aren't just a few of us. There are thousands of martial artists gathered here. No matter how strong you are, you can't defeat all of us at once. Yi Chen burst into laughter. So you're planning to kill me with numbers? I also heard that cultivators from the Kunlun Void killed several of your people. If they were the ones who attacked you, why didn't you seek revenge against them instead? The only thing they did was mention my name, and you immediately came running to take your anger out on me. I have to say, I've never seen people more cowardly than all of you. Aren't you ashamed to call yourself martial artists? Enraged by those words, Wu Fengshen charged straight at Yi Chen and launched his attack. Wu Fengshen sneered. My destruction blade is more than enough to kill you. Before he could finish, Yi Chen casually caught the blade with his bare hand. Crack! The sword shattered into pieces. Wu Fengshen's eyes widened in horror. How? How can someone's body be this tough? Yi Chen answered with a single punch. The impact sent Wu Fengshen flying across the battlefield. The surrounding martial artists immediately realized the situation. If we fight him one at a time, we'll never win. Everyone attacked together. Yi Chen smiled coldly. Come one at a time, or come with 1,000. It makes no difference. You'll all die together. He casually waved his hand, gathering countless leaves floating through the air. Infused with sword energy, the ordinary leaves transformed into deadly blades. With a single motion, they shot through the battlefield, instantly killing dozens of martial artists. Wu Fengshen stared in disbelief. Everyone who came here as a grandmaster. How did you kill them using nothing but leaves? How can anyone possibly be this powerful? Yi Chen looked at him. I spared their lives, but yours, I'll personally take. Before Wu Fengshen could react, Yi Chen ended his life with a single strike. The remaining martial artists turned pale. He's terrifying. How are we supposed to fight someone like him? Just then, an elderly man slowly stepped forward. You truly are an impressive young man. If only you had used your strength to protect others. Instead, you've turned it into a weapon for slaughter. Most of the true experts are still cultivating deep within the mountains. That's why you've convinced yourself no one can defeat you. There are thousands of hidden masters who could destroy someone like you with one hand. And I'm one of them. Do you really think you're worthy of fighting me? The crowd immediately became excited. It's Wu Yang. Look at him. He's staring Yi Chen straight in the eyes, without the slightest fear. Yi Chen calmly asked, So you want to kill me too? Wu Yang replied proudly, Surrender. Perhaps I'll spare your life. Yi Chen answered with action. He immediately unleashed the burning heaven palm. The blazing palm strike completely engulfed Wu Yang. In an instant, his body was burned away until only a skeleton remained before turning into ashes. The entire crowd stood frozen. Where's Master Wu Yang? Wasn't he supposed to be an unmatched expert? He was erased with a single attack. Yi Chen looked at the crowd with icy eyes. You dared come to the gates of the Yi family. None of you are leaving alive. He slowly raised his hand, preparing another attack. The martial artists panicked. He's going to kill us all. What do we do now? If we don't kill him, the Blood Alliance will kill us instead. It's better to fight Yi Chen than face the Blood Alliance. We can't even touch the cultivators from the Kunlun Void. Yi Chen shook his head. So you still refuse to understand. He was just about to attack. When the Zhang family suddenly arrived, Grandpa Zhang stepped forward and shouted, Anyone who dares lay a finger on my grandson will answer to me. The Zhang family stands with the Yi family. Touching them means declaring war on us. Shang Feng added, "The Yi family is under our protection. If anyone wants a fight, come." Zhang Pei looked at her family in surprise. Everyone came. Yi Chen couldn't help but smile. The entire martial arts world is standing against me, yet they still chose to stand by my side. It seems they've truly changed. The martial artists looked shocked. The Zhang family is one of the country's strongest families. Other than the Lin family, almost no one can rival them. We had no idea Yi Chen had their support as well. A bald martial artist shouted, "What are you all afraid of? There are over 1,000 of us. The Zhang family and Yi Chen alone can't stop everyone." Just then, another voice echoed across the battlefield. "What if we join them as well?" Everyone turned around. It was Bai Pei Bing. He looked at the crowd coldly. "You're so afraid of the Kunlun Void that you've chosen to attack your own people instead. As a guardian, I stand with the Yi family." The martial artists were stunned. Even the guardians are here. But didn't Yi Chen always have a bad relationship with them? So why are they supporting him now? Yi Chen thought to himself, "Looks like I won't have to do anything anymore." More than enough. Reinforcements have already arrived. A few moments later, Bail Hong and the number 1 chief also appeared. The martial artists became even more nervous. What's happening? Even Bail Hong and the chief have arrived. They've always openly supported Yi Chen. They're definitely here to help him again. Yi Chen smiled. "So you've come to help me too?" Bail Hong laughed. "We're not here to help you. You don't need our help anymore. We're here to save these poor martial artists." The crowd instantly became hopeful. General Bail Hong commands the Blood Battalion with his forces and the Guardians. Even Yi Chen can't do whatever he wants. Bail Hong looked at Yi Chen. "If we hadn't arrived, were you really planning to kill everyone here?" Yi Chen smiled. "You already know the answer." The martial artists were left speechless. The number 1 chief then spoke. "Young men, spare them. If you kill them all, it'll be a tremendous loss for our country's martial arts world. They're fools. They were manipulated into attacking you." The martial artists were stunned. So in the eyes of the chief and Bail Hong, we were never capable of defeating Yi Chen. But if even the chief says so, it must be true. Bail Hong continued, "We've investigated the entire incident. It was all orchestrated by the Blood Alliance." Grandpa Zhang nodded. "That's right. The Blood Alliance wants to turn the entire martial arts world against you. They want both sides to weaken each other, so they can reap the benefits." Yi Chen frowned. "If someone comes to my doorstep to kill me, am I supposed to just stand there and do nothing?" The chief replied, "Our true enemy isn't them. It's the Blood Alliance. Trust me, focus your attention on them. As for these people, Yang and family and the Beifei family can handle them." Yi Chen thought for a moment. He's right. If I kill all these people, it'll waste a huge amount of my energy. Besides, we were never truly enemies. They're only here because they're terrified of the Blood Alliance. Just then, Bail Hong's phone rang. Yi Chen noticed his expression change. Before we move ahead, please take a second to share on this video. Sharing helps this video reach friends who may also enjoy anime, gaming, travel, cricket, chess, career basics, or personal stories. Your support helps Amazing Abhai grow naturally. What happened? Bail Hong answered gravely. It's not just the Blood Alliance anymore. Experts from the Falling Sword sect have also come out of the Kunlun Void. They're saying you killed one of their elders and they've come to take revenge. Yi Chen smiled faintly. Perfect. All my enemies have gathered in one place. I'll settle everything today. Bail Hong immediately replied. I'm coming with you. Some martial artists whispered excitedly. Is another battle about to happen? Another answered. Are you crazy? Let's follow them. I want to see with my own eyes whether Yi Chen can really defeat the masters of the Kunlun Void. That'll be a battle worth watching. Everyone immediately followed behind Yi Chen. The scene shifted to the Kunlun Mountains. Yi Chen noticed Bail Hong had brought several elite soldiers from the Blood Battalion. Looks like even Bail Hong isn't completely confident in my strength. Meanwhile, Bail Hong thought, our enemies are powerful masters from the Kunlun Void. That's why I brought my strongest soldiers. I only wish my wife were here today. If she were, she could help Yi Chen tremendously. If we survive this battle, I'll accompany Yi Chen into the Kunlun Void. I need to ask her why she returned without saying goodbye. At that moment, Shen Tanli's voice echoed inside Yi Chen's mind. My disciple, my time is almost over. Take good care of the jade pendant I gave you. If you ever encounter trouble in the Kunlun Void, go to the 10,000 Sword sect. As soon as they see that jade pendant, they'll do everything in their power to help you. I only have a little strength left. If you ever find yourself unable to defeat an enemy, call my name. I'll use what's left of my power to help you one last time. But always remember one thing. If you know you can't win, running away isn't shameful. After all, if you die, how will you ever take revenge? Yi Chen looked at him. Master, I want to ask you something. After all of you disappear, will we ever meet again? Or will you exist only in my memories? Shen Tianli smiled gently. When you become truly powerful, you'll learn the answers yourself. For now, I can only tell you this. All of us masters are trapped in a terrible place, and you're the only key capable of setting us free. Only you possess the power to change everything. When the right time comes, we'll meet again, but I can't say what form we'll be in when that day arrives. Yi Chen thought to himself, ever since I obtained the sun-crossing sword and the soul-suppressing sword, 3 tombs inside the reincarnation graveyard have been trembling violently. Their masters will probably awaken very soon. Am I really destined to change the fate of such powerful experts? And what exactly happened in the past that trapped all of those masters inside the reincarnation graveyard? But this isn't the time to think about that. Right now, I have enemies to deal with. Soon Yi Chen arrived before the experts from the Kunlun Void. Bail Hong looked around and sighed inwardly. So many people came just to watch Yi Chen die. Do they all hate him that much? Don't these fools realize that if Yi Chen dies, who's going to protect them from the Blood Alliance? One of the Blood Alliance disciples laughed. Elder Kai, this Yi Chen is weaker than I expected. If I'd known he was this weak, I could have killed him myself. You wouldn't have needed to come here. The chief narrowed his eyes. That boy is unpredictable. That's exactly why I came in person. If anything unexpected happens, I'll be here to deal with it. At the same time, the elders of the Falling Sword sect were glaring at the Blood Alliance. Why are the Blood Alliance members here? One disciple quietly asked, Elder Su, should we fight them as well? Elder Su shook his head. Don't worry, they only brought a few weaker members. And even if they turned against us, we have escaped treasures prepared. We didn't come here to fight the Blood Alliance. We came to kill that bastard Yi Chen. Yi Chen looked at them calmly. You had 3 elders, but the strongest among them, Elder Ren, was secretly working for the Blood Alliance. By killing him, I actually did your sect a favor. And yet you've still come all this way just to kill me. One disciple shouted angrily. Elder Ren was an honorable man. There's no way he was working with the Blood Alliance. How dare you slander him after murdering him? Yi Chen smiled coldly. There are many ways a person can die, but the most pathetic one is dying because of your own stupidity. Before anyone could react, Yi Chen struck. The disciple was killed instantly. Elder Su's expression changed dramatically. He killed one of my disciples with a single attack, and now he's walking toward me without the slightest fear. Boy, you're making the biggest mistake of your life. However, instead of attacking Elder Su, Yi Chen suddenly bypassed him and rushed straight toward the remaining disciples. Elder Su's eyes widened. I completely misread him. His target was the disciples from the very beginning. The disciples shouted, Don't get cocky. There are 5 of us. You can't defeat us all. Yi Chen raised his hand. Soul-suppressing sword. Show them your power. The moment the soul-suppressing sword released its aura, every sword in the disciples' hands stopped responding. Their weapons trembled violently before becoming completely useless. The disciples were horrified. What's happening? Why won't our swords obey us? Elder Su roared. What are you standing there for? Run. He's far stronger than you. Unfortunately, it was already too late. Before anyone could escape, Yi Chen slaughtered every last disciple. The martial artists watching from afar were stunned. They were all cultivators from the Kunlun Void, and Yi Chen cut them down like vegetables. A bald elder muttered, Yi Chen is incredibly powerful, but I guarantee he won't be able to defeat this elder. Elder Su stepped forward. I'll kill you myself. The two immediately clashed. Countless sword techniques collided, sending shockwaves through the battlefield. One spectator commented, Elder Su Ming is already at the 5th stage of the True Essence realm. He's 4 minor realms above Yi Chen, and yet Yi Chen is actually overwhelming him. That boy is truly a monster. Suddenly, Su Ming unleashed a devastating attack. Yi Chen barely managed to block it before being blasted to the ground. Su Ming smiled proudly. You fought well, boy, but the gap between us is simply too great. I'm the first elder of the Falling Sword sect, second only to our sect master. Challenging me was the greatest mistake of your life. Yi Chen calmly picked up several stones and tossed them into the air. Everything in this world can become a sword. Su Ming laughed. You think a few stones can hurt me? They're worthless against me. The next instant, the stones pierced straight through his defenses, leaving him badly injured. Yi Chen immediately followed up with sword transformation of all things. Several birds made entirely of sword energy flew towards Su Ming. Su Ming sneered. Illusion techniques won't fool me. He blocked the first bird, but at the same moment, the other two birds struck him from behind. His expression instantly changed. None of them were illusions. Yi Chen continued launching attacks with stones, birds and sword transformations one after another. Before long, Su Ming was covered in wounds. He finally admitted the truth. My cultivation may be higher than yours, but when it comes to the sword Dao, I'm nowhere near your level. Yi Chen slowly raised his sword. You won't survive this next attack. Dragon Slash. The massive dragon-shaped sword energy crashed into Su Ming, knocking him deep into the ground. Yi Chen raised his sword once more. Another Dragon Slash. Let's see how you survived this one. Su Ming laughed loudly. Did you really think I came here empty-handed? Asura Tiger Jade. Show your power. A gigantic tiger phantom burst out of the jade and instantly destroyed Yi Chen's dragon attack. Yi Chen steadied himself. So, when you couldn't beat me with your own strength, you resorted to a secret treasure, he thought to himself. The cultivators of the Kunlun Void don't just possess powerful techniques, they also possess extraordinary treasures. Each treasure has its own unique abilities and attributes. Some specialize in defense, others are designed purely for offense, and some excel at trapping their enemies. The Asura Tiger Jade he's using is an offensive treasure. The martial artists watching the battle whispered among themselves. This is exactly what we expected from the Kunlun Void. Even if someone can withstand their techniques, no one can survive their hidden trump cards. Yi Chen is finally going to die. Our martial arts world will finally be free again. Beilahong immediately shouted, Enough, if you're here to watch the fight, then watch quietly. If anyone says another word, I won't let them off. Shen Tianli suddenly spoke inside Yi Chen's mind. My disciple, that tiger possesses strength comparable to a divine realm expert. If you wish, I can fight in your place. Yi Chen shook his head. No, master, I can handle this myself. He thought silently. The real enemy hasn't appeared yet. I can't use my trump card this early. Su Ming smiled confidently. You forced me to use this treasure. You should feel honored, but your luck ends here. Even Elder Kai thought to himself. That dragon attack would have been troublesome even for me. Yi Chen has no chance of surviving this. At that moment, Yi Chen blocked the tiger's assault. He immediately activated both the Life Talisman and the Burning Heaven Palm. Then he unleashed a brand new technique. This is my new secret art. Thunder and Flame Chains. Countless chains of lightning and flames shot toward the tiger, tightly binding it. For a brief moment, the tiger struggled. Then it let out a deafening roar and effortlessly shattered the chains. Su Ming laughed. Your techniques are incredible, but your cultivation is still too weak. Did you really think I only had one tiger? I can summon dozens of them at once. Dozens of tiger phantoms appeared. Yi Chen was quickly overwhelmed and badly wounded. He narrowed his eyes. I have to destroy the jade, otherwise, this battle is meaningless. He immediately redirected his attack toward the jade itself. Su Ming laughed mockingly. So you've given up and decided to attack the treasure. It's useless. You can't destroy it. The next moment, cracks suddenly spread across the jade. Yi Chen smiled. Anything touched by my sword will continue burning until it's completely destroyed. The jade shattered. A violent explosion erupted, seriously injuring Su Ming. Su Ming coughed up blood. Listen, boy. You can't kill me. I'm not just any ordinary elder. If you kill me, our sect master will personally come here to take your life. Yi Chen looked at him indifferently. Anyone who wants to come is welcome. No one can stop me from doing what I came here to do. With one final strike, Yi Chen killed Su Ming. The surrounding martial artists were left speechless. Weren't the experts from the Kunlun Void supposed to be invincible? So why can't any of them defeat Yi Chen? After such a long battle, even Yi Chen was breathing heavily. It took so much effort just to defeat the Falling Swords sect. I wonder how I'll deal with the Blood Alliance. Suddenly applause echoed through the battlefield. Elder Kai stepped forward with a smile. Outstanding. Yi Chen, your potential far exceeds our imagination. A genius like you would be wasted if you stayed in this country. Join the Blood Alliance. I'm officially inviting you. In 3 years, you'll become one of our core elders. The Blood Alliance can give you everything an ordinary cultivator could ever dream of. The crowd gasped. A core elder in only 3 years. We've served the Bloodline clan since childhood, and we've never received such an opportunity. This proves just how highly Elder Kai values him. The martial artists couldn't hide their envy. Yi Chen is unbelievably lucky. I wish I had received an offer like that. If he accepts, the entire country will have to bow before him. Yi Chen looked at Elder Kai and replied calmly, "You just wasted your last words." The entire crowd was stunned. He actually rejected Elder Kai. Now even the heavens won't be able to save him. After suffering such serious injuries, this was his only chance to survive. But he threw away both the opportunity and his last chance to live. Several Blood Alliance disciples immediately said, "Elder, this kid has gone too far. We should kill him." Elder Kai raised his hand. "Silence. This child grew up in China. He knows nothing about the Kunlun Void. It seems you've misunderstood something. There are countless sects within the Kunlun Void. If you think the Blood Alliance is weaker than the Falling Sword sect, you're gravely mistaken. Our Blood Alliance is several times stronger, assuming and I were both elders in our respective factions. But I'm powerful enough to kill their sect master. Listen to me. Let's resolve this peacefully. It will benefit both of us. If you insist on fighting, you won't survive anyway. As a sign of my sincerity, accept this gift." He took out a precious jade. This is the 7 Spirit Sword Heart Jade. Even in the Kunlun Void, it's considered an extremely valuable treasure. Yi Chen's eyes narrowed. The reincarnation graveyard reacted to this jade. It seems he isn't lying. Meanwhile, Elder Kai thought to himself, "He's definitely fallen for the bait. How could he not? This is my greatest treasure." After witnessing all those incredible techniques during this battle, once I bring him back, I'll politely ask him to hand over all of them. Whether he agrees or not, he'll have no choice. Trading this 7 Spirit Sword Heart Jade for all of his techniques, that's an incredible bargain. Elder Kai smiled. "What are you waiting for? Come, join the Blood Alliance." Yi Chen simply smiled. Then, he crushed the 7 Spirit Sword Heart Jade in his hand. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to Amazing Apai. Subscribing makes sure you do not miss the next video, and it gives me motivation to keep improving the quality of every upload. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one.